Oh. Oh, I think it just went live. There was no countdown.
Oh, okay. I'm just sitting here like, okay.
Hello. Hi, everybody. We're here. We're present. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I just went live. There was no countdown. We tried.
Yeah. I think we have to like choose it every time. I was like,
Oops.
maybe. Yeah. Anywho.
All these things.
Right.
Hello, Rebecca. Good to see you. Stu, hi. Brooke.
Hey, Brooke.
BK is in the house. Bottled water. Margot.
Oh my gosh.
Party. Wow. Okay, everyone's here. What's up?
Party.
All right. This is our second like official like blacklisted stream. It's good to see everybody. How's everyone's day been? I guess we'll do introductions in case you guys don't know who we are. My name is Dami. I'm a writer. You can find me here at Dami Writes Here. And I write young adult and adult fantasy science fiction. And today I'm going to be working on more of like planning a sequel for a book that I've already written. That's where I'm at. But
I just love the idea of a sequel. Couldn't do it myself, but I just love hearing people talk about
the concept.
Their sequels. Yeah. I'm Ash. I'm also here on YouTube, I guess, obviously. You should be able to check out all of our links in the description if I did that correctly. I primarily write, I guess, generally speculative fiction with a main focus on like gothic stories. Currently working on a horror, bit of gothic, bit of body horror, still trying to make it all work. And if you want to read some snippets, I have a Substack where there's stuff that's also not speculative fiction. If you just want to check out some things that I've written. There's a snippet of my current work in progress. So I thought that was fun to share with you guys.
Yeah. Okay, I need to check that out. I don't know. Do I follow your Substack? If so,
I don't advertise it unless I'm on a snack.
I'm embarrassed. Okay.
I don't post it.
All right.
I am not Substack, but I literally will just for that because I've been anxious to hear anything about your story outside of the body horror because I've never read anything like that. But, why not? Why not? My name is EW. I am writing a middle grade sci-fi series. I have to get through the first book, of course, and it is being very difficult right now. I've complained to everyone in the past couple of weeks because I'm switching from one main POV to two dual POVs, and they're brand new POVs, at least, characters that were in the original idea or concept. But yeah, it's very tough. I didn't realize it would be this much work, but it is. So I'm stressing out. But that's what these sprints are for, to work that out. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Wait, I want to also, I feel like I either misheard or wasn't paying attention. You said that you're adding two more like points of view?
So the first idea for the main POV was one character that was sort of like an introductory one. He's still going to be in this book because he is a key figure, but I'm using two other characters that were in the original idea as new POVs.
Gotcha. Okay.
The series was always about those two, but I was trying to use this character or a previous character to sort of
introduce
welcome everyone. Yeah. And I'm just like, I can't do that anymore. So yeah.
So plan B.
Plan B.
Tia.
Hello. Hi, my name is Tia. I'm also on YouTube. Do I post anything? No. Will I? I don't know, eventually. You can also find my Instagram by Come Write with T. I'm going to be working on reading probably because I am in the worst slump of my life. And it is just now affecting my writing. So I'm like, okay, I think I need to like sit back. So that's what I'll be doing.
Taking universes.
Yeah.
That's a good way to like get the juices flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. What are you reading?
A book that I've already read. which is what I kind of think I need to do, which is The Cruel Prince.
Ooh,
I still have not read The Cruel Prince.
same.
Either. I heard about it. But...
Wait, 3 of us, we haven't read The Cruel Prince yet? That's
Mm-mm.
embarrassing.
I know.
It's
Okay, Tia, can you sell us on it a little
Yes.
bit?
What are the vibes?
enemies.
I actually don't know.
It's like enemies, like really well done enemies
Okay.
to lovers eventually.
Okay.
There's fae,
Mm.
there's royalty.
Okay. Political
Okay.
intrigue.
Yeah.
Good world building, or is that not the star of the show?
Oh, I think it's really well done.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay. I thought that face was like, meh, but okay. You sound that was
it's
very
like,
promising.
and the pacing is done so well. And I think my favorite part is just the romance arc is just, it's so perfect.
Okay.
That's not me.
Okay.
That's
But
not
it's
me.
also like this is, and it's like true enemies to lovers, right? Like I
It
feel
is
like this
so-
is one that people always like reference as like this is
Yeah.
actually enemies to lovers.
Yes, because like if I can comp, like I'm writing I'm not writing YA, but if I'm allowed to comp a YA book, this is the book
This
that
is
I'm
the one.
comping.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a true enemies to lovers, and it's just it's so perfect.
Gotcha.
Okay. I don't know how I
Dude,
feel
he's
about the
mean, but
romance.
she's so much worse.
She's awful.
Oh,
She's
But it's
awful.
so good. It's so good. It's perfect.
Okay. Honestly, like you sold me.
I'm sold.
Like,
A
I'm not
true
sold.
enemies
Yeah.
to lovers? Okay.
It's not that thick. She's a
Oh,
thin.
yeah, it's not
That's
too
like an
thick.
average.
For like
Yeah.
fantasy, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's young adults. That's what you were saying that you could.
Yeah,
comp
it's
it,
YA,
but it's
which
YA.
is I know some
Which is
people are
fine.
like, but it's fun though. It's a fun time.
Yep. I support women's wrongs.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Women's rights, but also their wrongs.
Yes.
Okay. So that's on my TBR as well. That's all me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is everyone else working on in the chat? Let us know what you're working on, what you're doing. Brooke says, not working on anything, but here for the vibes. Hopefully the vibes will prove immaculate. Pardon. Is that like a character in?
Oh, we're gonna.
Is that the
fight.
primary love
he's
interest?
perfect. We love.
Oh wait, is there like a love triangle? Or like it doesn't sound like it's very in like it's not super.
No, there isn't one. She
Not
just
really.
is. She's just so like.
Sure, like not one that's relevant.
She's like morally gray, and it's so.
Oh, I like my morally grays.
It's so perfect. It's so
Okay.
perfect.
I might bump this up to my August reads then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Oh, okay, let me get my pen.
Yes. Ooh, Ren. I'm the circus.
Exciting.
Nice. Congrats. I saw that somewhere in like the Discord that you were like feeling stuff. I don't know if that was even like an old post. I don't remember like seeing like the date or anything, but I remember like seeing something that you were feeling stuff with that one.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Instagram. I don't know. Somewhere. Congratulations.
Writing by hand, that's crazy.
That is, yeah, that's also, do you usually do that, Ren? Like write by hand, or is it more like to get unstuck?
Right. Like, is it prose in hand too, or is it just like jotting ideas for chapters?
Right. The people want to know.
Yes.
I think I also like saw a comment and then like I skipped it and now I can't find it again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. To that human being, I'm so sorry. I don't know which comment I skipped. That's okay. I don't want to work on anything. This bump is slumping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hear that.
It is bad. I've been in a slump for like months and months on end. Like it's not good.
It's like such a sucky feeling too.
Right.
Hopefully you get out of it soon. I was in one for like years, but that might have also just been partially not caring to read. And then one day I picked up a book by, I can't remember her name. It was a short book. And then I read the next 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
like,
I didn't expect that. Okay.
Like sometimes it just takes the
Sometimes
right
that's
book.
Yeah.
Yep. Ari's working on her read through today.
Ooh.
Oh, and Rin said, when you're getting unstuck. Okay, writing by hand when you're getting unstuck. Gotcha. T's number one fan.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's solid. Okay, I should have handwritten in this next scene. Very nice. He's gonna edit a romance. Is it enemies to lovers too?
Are all three of you into romance?
For me, I would say recently, within the past like 2 years, I've gotten into reading romance, but until then, that's not the primary genre I would go for. But lately, I would say, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Same
I don't
here.
I don't like any romance. I like fantasy with romance subplot.
Mhm.
And I think I really do prefer that over romantasy. Like I'll read romantasy just to like get the fantasy fix, like if I really need it.
Yes.
And like there's lots of romantasy that I enjoy, but my go-tos are like I love the romance subplot. Because when it's a subplot, that means it's gonna get stretched out.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want to yearn. For 5 books.
I don't want it right away.
I only want them to hold hands by book
Yes.
4.
It's perfect.
Okay.
Isn't it perfect?
Holding hands, book 4, maybe.
Holding hands, book 4.
Yeah, before holding
Anything
hands.
before that, too soon.
Oh.
The slowest that burns. I love the yearning. Thank you. Yes. But I think that's why, honestly, I do like fantasy with romance subplot, which makes me think I would like romance.
Mm.
Or
Like-
would I? Because I guess the whole point of romance is that they get together at the end.
Right.
At the end.
But they don't do like series for romance, do they?
No.
Like
Well, I
3-book
mean,
series. Is that a thing?
That
Like
could be.
multi-series romance?
I know
Yeah.
Saoirse's doing something where the characters don't really get together until I think maybe book 2.
Okay.
Define get together.
Ooh.
Like each other.
Oh,
Like or love?
Like?
Wow, like they
Like-
only like each other. At
I
the end.
hear
Love
my
is like
characters
multiple books
don't-
later.
Yeah, my characters don't like each other until book like
Do they ever?
4 or 5.
Ideal.
Before,
Ideal.
not
Ideal.
before.
Yeah, I
Ideal.
mean, yeah, it's rough. It's an enemy. It is true enemies to lovers.
See?
Okay.
True
Exactly.
enemies to lovers. They hate.
But you have
me.
some like, from what I remember you saying in the Discord, some pretty crazy stuff happening in the world overall. So I feel like that's more what Dami was talking about. Like the romance is not the primary thing; it's a subplot to the fantasy.
Yeah. But because it's a subplot, I think like it can get dragged out for a little bit longer. And I imagine it's probably hard to do something with that. Is like romance is the primary,
Mhm.
Yeah, I've
the
never
primary
seen
like
that done
motivator
before.
or drive. Yeah. And so I'm thinking, like, I don't know, like a series of like true romance so that sense. But
It's weird because I think of like TV series, they do that kind of stuff all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your point, well, I'm also not necessarily like a romance boily or girly. So I don't have any romance. But I feel like there has to be. There has to be.
Right. And so it's just that here, like romantasy, that's true. Like romantasy, because romantasy, I think the whole point too is like romance is like the primary, the fantasy is more secondary. And there's also like multi-series romantasy. So I think actually that's a good point.
Mm.
I was reading, what was the book I read? I didn't like it a whole lot, but it's one of those a blank of blank and blanks. And so I couldn't tell you what the name was even if I wanted to, because I don't know which one it was, but I didn't like it very much. But they like it was very like third act breakup, but that was book 1. Then it's a series. So like they broke up at the end. So I guess it was absolutely romantasy.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's like a romance multiple series sort of book.
Work.
Yeah.
What about a first act breakup? Where are those books?
Ooh.
Is that a
Like,
thing?
when
Like first
it's in
act
the
breakup?
start?
Like so I guess is
it's
that like
right
kind of
at
second
the
chance
start.
romance? The second chance is like literally in that book.
It's in the moment, yeah.
I keep on hearing
Immediately.
about second chance romance, but I have no idea what that is.
I mean, I think what it is like for whatever reason they didn't work out in the past before the book started, which could be for like maybe they did date, maybe they didn't date, but for whatever reason didn't work out, and so that's this book is the like after getting together again. That's my understanding of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, also, we're saying this book, The Pairing, by Casey McKeeston. First act breakup.
Yeah.
And second chance romance.
Wow.
Boom,
Okay.
boom. I'm gonna look this up. And I saw somewhere, I think it was Ren who said that Emily Henry was also pretty good in terms of the romance genre.
I keep on hearing about Emily Henry, but I have not picked up one of her books
I
yet.
neither.
But I know she's really popular.
Okay, The Pairing. There we go.
Ooh.
Can't do second chance romance. Oh well, also true of me in real life. Breakup, we're done. Period.
Yeah.
Okay, CK is. They're really saying this is the one, guys. The Pairing. Okay, I've pulled it up, so hopefully.
How many books can I read in August?
Oh, and I'm seeing here, contemporary romance is generally very standalone.
Yeah.
But okay.
Wait, tell me, your book comes out in which month?
August. So
that's add another to the
August. Also added to the list.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That comes out August. Super exciting.
I can't.
Next month.
I know. I thought about that
Oh, it
recently,
is
and I was like, "That's really soon." And I'm
Yes.
not
That's really
prepared.
soon.
I also
I
have
don't
a
know if
convention
you
I'm going to, and I'm not prepared at all.
are you doing like a little book tour, a few stops, or
I'm
any
not doing
ideas
a
on
book tour, and honestly, I haven't really looked into much. Like even with like I'm gonna do like a book release, like or launch day, like party or launch day, anything. I don't know. It just sounds like so many things to think about that I panic and just don't think about it. But I am going to Enchanticon in August, and so that is a convention. It started off as like a Harry Potter like convention, and I think it was called something different, like Potter something, like years and years and years ago. But they've rebranded as Enchanticon, and they do not support She Who Will Not Be Named.
Yes.
Yeah, and so she does not get any proceeds. I'm like, fantastic. And they rebranded a couple of years ago, I think, actually. That's kind of how it was like its roots. But now it's like all what's it called? Like fantasy. It's basically a fantasy convention.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think one of them they were like weirdly like basically like headlining stuff every year for whatever reason is Shrek. Like they love Shrek. So they have like panels like just talk about Shrek. Which I think that's solid because Shrek is awesome. But Shrek replaced Harry Potter, basically, as their headliner piece.
Wait, you are saying Shrek, right?
Shrek, yes, Shrek. The green ogre, Shrek.
Yes.
You're like, there's no way.
Like, huh? But honestly,
Yeah.
I do love those movies.
I do love Shrek. I do love those movies. Those movies were fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll be going to Enchanticon. That's in August as well. That's like end of the month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What Miley said.
Yeah.
Basically. Which will be fun. Yeah, there's pre-orders. Is that on my website or anything? It should be.
Let me see.
Let me see. It's not available on Amazon yet, but my publisher is Inked in Gray. I will just like put the name in here. Inked in Gray.
Drop the link.
I don't think it'll let me put a link in here, so I'm just gonna. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know.
Try it out.
I'll try it. We'll find out.
I think Ash has done it before for us.
Oh,
I'm already on the page. Let me
you're like while I'm here.
There you go.
pre-order.
Oh, boom. Okay, there it is.
All right, so we
So
have
that is
11
very
people in the
good.
chat. We can get 11 pre-orders.
August 26th. Oh, that's so exciting.
Mhm.
So that'll be good. That'll be fun. But I need to definitely kind of prep for that because that is next month.
I want a hardcover.
There will not be a hardcover.
I want it
Unfortunately.
signed in a hardcover, special edition.
You're like, I want my own hardcover. I don't think you understand. No, they said.
I am
How do
team
special
hardcover.
editions work? like obviously you don't start off with a special
Mhm.
edition, but like, do you know when it would be possible to have a special edition?
I'm honestly not sure. And there will be some signed copies, I think, as well. But I'm not sure with like a special edition, like how that really works. A couple of days ago, I was on Publishers Marketplace and I saw like there was like a book deal for something, and it was specifically a special edition. And I was like, oh, are these like separate deals? Like a special edition?
Oh.
So this was like last week that I saw this. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I had no idea that was like a thing. So now, in conclusion, I have no idea how they work.
Well,
I hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
After release, and then like get added to like a book box type thing. And I think those people do like special covers,
Yeah.
you know,
Like
like
the book box. Mhm.
and Tia, that would be our chance to get hardcovers, because I think a lot of people
That's
do like
true.
hardcovers for those book boxes.
Mhm.
But
I want a hardcover and a paperback. I
It's like
want
a
all
lot
of
I want a
everything.
special edition, sprayed edges, like I don't know, gold foiling.
Gold
Yeah.
foil.
Ooh.
gold
There
foil.
The
you
little
go.
like the little
Mhm.
bookmark, like the
Mhm.
string bookmark in
Mhm.
there, and then like the
Yes.
braided corner.
Yeah.
ooh,
Okay, vision. I see
Yes.
it.
yes,
I don't know how much that costs, but
But that seems irrelevant.
right.
I just never had a special edition, but they look so beautiful.
It looks so
Mhm.
pretty.
Mhm.
I got like special editions of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, and they're I love those books, and they are so gorgeous. And then I got a special edition of what's the one? Something Wolves, or it came after the prequel series Shadow and Bone. Dang it!
It came after Shadow and Bone.
Yeah, after the Shadow and Bone series, another one or
It's,
two.
Ruin and Rising,
No,
like
another
the
one.
second book in the series.
It's
or-
like gold. I think it's. Oh no, it's after the whole trilogy. King of Wolves. Thank you, Ren. King of
yeah.
Wolves. That's what it was. Plot twist. I started Shadow of Bone and didn't like it, and so I never got to King of Wolves.
Mhm.
Oh no.
That's the whole point of that story. Is I never got it. Or King of Scars. You're right, King of Scars. So I never got that book anyway.
Did you read? Wait, is King of Scars different than the Six of Crows
I
duology?
think you need to read Shadow and Bone to probably get that one.
Okay.
And I started it. I was like, oh, I don't like this as much. Because I read Six of Crows first, even
Mhm.
though I think I recommended we Shadow and Bone first.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
love Six
turning
of
to read them here.
Yeah.
All my
Let's see.
Lee Bardugo
Yeah.
books are right there.
Yep, on that Lee Bardugo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't as good. Which makes sense because I think they came later in her career. And so she was just better.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, they're
Like,
in that show.
there was a Netflix show for Shadow and Bone, and the Six of Crows were in it. I think they're supposed to be like more like prevalent in the series moving forward. But they like Netflix did what Netflix does
And canceled it.
and canceled it.
Oh,
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah. But it was good. If you've read the books and Six of Crows, I think you should
it was
give
good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like just about to like really kick off with like the Six of Crows stuff, which
Mhm.
was so disappointing. And it had the perfect cast for it.
Exactly.
The cast killed. Well, I guess we've been like talking for a while or something. So maybe
I guess
like
we're
get
here
efficient,
for-
right? Okay. Plot twist. I don't know how float this works.
I didn't even think about putting that up.
So,
Oh, we
yeah.
have an Alyssa?
We have a what?
Oh,
And a wild Alyssa
Wow.
appears. Alyssa.
Okay.
Woo.
I also needed one with Caius. Also, hey.
I made it to one of Alyssa's streams this morning.
Her 6 a.m.
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, it was 6:30, which was
Mm.
ridiculous. It was, I
No,
think,
thank you.
11:30 p.m. my time. And I'm usually in bed. And I was like, you know what? I can't sleep. Let me actually try. And I was actually productive for the first sprint. And then I fell asleep
What?
on my keyboard after that.
Oh,
But
Well, that's like a win.
it
Yeah.
was a great way to start my day. So if I do nothing, I at least got like 500 words written this morning.
And you
So
got to
Ooh.
that morning sprint, like it was crazy to do it, but
There
it
you
was,
go.
it was great.
Okay, so thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you, Alyssa, for your morning streams, changing lives.
I know Brooke also does super early morning sprints. I think hers starts like 7 Central.
Yeah, they're also early.
I'm up that early, but I will never be productive that early. So I do typically stop by to say hi. But Brooke, I'm sorry if you see me popping in and out because it's
like I get up at 6, so like that's not. I think sometimes I like have caught the tail end of like Alyssa like saying bye. Yeah, I'm like okay, I think I've only caught it like twice, like just a goodbye. I'm like, but I was streams at 4 a.m.
Oh jeez,
I
can't.
Let me see how to.
Yeah, I was cold as I was typing, Rebecca. I feel that. I had my gloves on, actually.
Oh no.
Yes, I had my freaking.
I love how you keep those on hand just in case.
Yeah, I don't know how focus works. How do I change the time?
So it is very weird. It's like not where you think it is. It's like in the settings portion.
Settings, okay. And then
if your screen is ready, you could probably share it and we'll walk you through it.
Okay, that works. So I'll just do that.
What time are y'all feeling? How much time?
Oh yeah, what's the time? What are we thinking?
Chat, let us know too. What are your thoughts on the time?
Preferably something that ends with a 5.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. For some reason, an extra 5 minutes on top of whatever time just always does something, you know?
45 minutes.
Oh,
45. I mean, we can do it. We could do it. 45 minutes. No, Stu. 2 hours.
I mean, that's the spirit, but
I was saying 25, 35, 2 hours.
I was like, oh, what a 25. Minutes. I'm like, oh, that's just written.
I was between 25 and okay, how are you feeling about like 35?
I like 35.
Sort of real.
Oh my gosh.
Throw that.
Oh. Okay. What a show.
Yeah, she already put in the work this morning, so she can do it. Okay, so settings and then clock.
Okay.
And then, oh no, it's not that one. What's the
timer?
Yes.
Oh yes. Okay. Jeez. Okay, let's do 35.
See, isn't it such a weird location? And I think you just
there's like a save something.
There's just so many like things.
You can just close it out, and then refresh.
Oh.
There you go.
Reset. Full session, I guess. Okay. Wow, that was too much. Okay. That was unnecessary. All right, y'all. Who's ready to write some words?
Whoop whoop.
Serena. Okay, 35. Here we go. Let's do it. Godspeed to everybody, and good luck, and make good choices. Nice. Or not.
That was a cute sound.
How did that go?
Okay. How do I fix this?
For me, it went pretty good. So I am working on some basic things for my new POVs. And one thing that I keep going back to for like all different types of iterations of my book is, you know, how people go through like Save the Cat for the Beats or whatever.
Mhm.
One of my favorite things to like go back to is this video called The Good, the Bad, and the Insanely Great. And it's like a breakdown of particular endings, like how to start a story and then how to like actually wrap it up. It's a long video, but I like literally go back to it almost on a monthly basis because there's so many like good key moments in there. So I'm figuring out my character's initial beliefs, which is a huge thing for his breakdown of how to create good endings or insanely great endings, and then sort of what they learned throughout the series too, or what they learned throughout the book. So I've been working on that for my 2 POVs, but I highly recommend that.
I will absolutely be watching this.
It's
I think
great.
I found it. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half, but like he gives like 3 references, like a Star Wars, Little Miss Sunshine, and I think The Graduate. So you don't have to watch the entire hour and a half, but I do.
Oh, I guess so. Go with examples. Okay. Oh, I'll check that out. Okay.
That's cool.
And that's like such a good thing to do, I think, like early on, honestly, like when like writing, drafting, like wherever you are, like those character motivations.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because it's good to like know what they are so you don't like lose sight of them. Like
exactly.
as you draft.
Right.
Yeah. My first draft, I did not know my character's motivation. I'm like, she's just doing this because she's doing it.
You can also be violent.
Yeah, she should not have been.
I remember you saying it last time, like she was not having a good time.
No, but now that I know her motivation, it's definitely helped make, I think, this draft stronger so far.
Okay, nice. Okay. How did everyone else do?
Oh yeah, pretty good. Just still thinking through some things, but reading over what I wrote this morning, getting back into the story, and then I ate mostly.
Nice. Sustenance is important. I'm mostly just because I'm just like in the planning stages right now.
Right.
And so it's so interesting like how heavy of a plotter like I've become. But I'm like planning out, I call them chapters, but I know like that can like totally change it, just like some sort of delineation. But like planning out like the first couple of chapters and like what's gonna like happen in those chapters, like what to talk about.
Were you a pantser or a planter before?
I feel like I started off like on the opposite end of the spectrum as like a complete pantser, and then like that's not sustainable. And so I became a plantser, like something in the middle. And I don't know if I heard this from somebody else or from Brielle, but like headlights writer. I think that's what I've been like for most of my like writing journey, where I have the beats like planned out for the entire book. But in terms of like specific scenes and chapters and that sort of thing, I kind of almost like plan as I go. So it's a bit of like discovery writing. But more recently, I've been trying to plan a little bit more, like not necessarily like fine details, but just knowing ahead of time, like this is going to happen in this chapter. And if it's too long, I guess it's not 2 chapters, like having that sort of plan to hopefully cut down on like drafting time. Yeah. So we shall see how it goes. This is my like first time like really committing early on the drafting process, doing it this way. So we shall see. Yeah.
I may have to find some way else to do it because if I do what I did before, it will take me another like year, maybe 2 years to get started in writing. This next one, I can't do that. So I may have to do the headlights thing or like do a really
like get started a little faster. Yeah.
Slowly becoming a plotter.
That's what it's called. Okay, headlights writer.
Headlights writer.
It's the way.
The way.
Yeah, it is the way. Tia, how is The Cruel Prince?
It is good. I'm on chapter 2. So.
Is it just as good as the last time you read it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
That is good.
The test of time. Sometimes you come back and it's like not as good. You're like, what was I thinking?
You really have me wanting to start this book. I might actually
I know.
put
I'm
it
like
to the
really
top of
wanting
my
this.
list.
It is really good. What's interesting is I don't know how controversial this is, but like I don't reread books.
Uh-huh.
Same.
So like I put them on my shelf when I'm done. They stay there like trophies and then I never touch them again.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
So
this
this
is the
is
first time I'm actually rereading a book that I've read.
that is high praise then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the
Okay.
series. I love them. So
This is about to become my July 4th. I feel it. Like tomorrow I'm just gonna pick this book up and start reading. I know that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I think.
Tia, have you
the
done the
audiobook.
audiobook? Like, is a narrator good? I don't know if you've done it.
That's true.
I have not. I cannot retain information if it's read to me. So I have to read it physically or it's just in and out.
I just can't.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the good narrators allow it to sort of stay in your head, you know, or like the people that you vibe with, you know, their voice and the way they say certain things, I think helps, at least for me, because I'm the same way. I would much rather read a hard copy, but there are some good people who just have like the voice of an angel, and I'm just like, I remember the lines from them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I love. We should do the Quill Prince for book club.
Yes.
I mean,
will
that is a good idea.
And read it again within days. So
read it again.
But I'm gonna call you guys out as we do on Blacklisted. Okay, so you guys got me so excited about the book club on Dami's Discord with the Sanderson book.
Okay.
Yes.
That has not happened. What is happening with that?
Wait, what's going on? What do you mean? What do you mean?
So someone came up with the brilliant idea, really brilliant.
Wait, was this me? Did I come up with this idea?
We were supposed, or not we, someone was supposed to be hosting a book club for Brandon Sanderson's, I forget which book. It's
Mistborn.
Mistborn. Oh, where was it? I was trapped somewhere. I was so mad because I missed the. No, I remember this because I missed the book club. I think I was like, oh, it was something dumb. Like stuck in traffic, but like behind a train or like something. It was something really out there that I wasn't expecting. But I remember I wasn't there for it, and I was really upset because I actually really loved it.
Well, you haven't missed anything.
Yeah.
Wait, did it not?
No.
Wait.
I felt
this was months ago.
guilty about it.
Yeah, it's
the worst. The worst.
I was so
I
upset.
started it. I got the book, and I was like,
I did too. I bought it.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then we pushed back the date to like you're supposed to read it after a month, or like discuss it after a month, and then another month went by, and I'm like, you know what?
Oh, you're right. Ren's right. I was thinking of Gideon the Ninth. I think actually that was the very first book club because I remember missing it and I was upset because actually I didn't like Gideon the Ninth.
Oh, I didn't either. I didn't have to retry it because everyone keeps talking about it.
Loves it. I'm like, maybe because I am a mood reader, so maybe that's why.
So am I.
Yes.
But it's okay to not like a book. It's okay.
That's true.
I didn't like it either. It's okay.
I was there for the discussion, and it was so funny because I didn't finish it, but there were people that were very much into the book, and then Bottled Water, I remember not being into the book. But it was just really interesting just like hearing, because I think Miley and Larry both read, I think, the whole series maybe at some point.
Okay.
So they both really liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very divisive book, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guys, it's happening. Mistborn.
Okay.
Apparently it's happening for real.
Uh-huh. We'll see.
But we have to finish it by mid-July? Like, that's in 2 weeks. Wait.
You're like, wait. How big is Mistborn like a really? I don't remember how big it is. I think I audiobooked it, so I'm not quite sure.
It's big. I think it's big.
It's not that big.
Oh,
I mean, I guess if
haven't
you compare it to other books, it's not that big, but I don't know if that says much. Just turn.
Yeah, Ash and I are also supposed to be reading this bad boy.
Ooh, what is
What is
that?
that? What
It's
is
a little
that?
light.
A little light.
Oh,
So-
good luck.
I'm not in the sad part yet, so I'm just like, they're just talking about apartments. Like, how is it even sad? Like,
Having a great
they're just
time.
he's just trying to find a place to live.
He's just trying to live. He's just trying to live.
Oh,
The bottled water is unimpressed. Unimpressed.
And I was
Mhm.
like, and then bottled water at one point like hurt her arm,
Her
and I
wrist?
was like
I think it's
thinking, oh, well, I can't read the book now because she's not going to be here.
Oh my god.
Because
book
her arm
club.
is-
And then she came back, and I was like, I still haven't finished this book. Oh my god,
Ash, how many books are you reading right now?
none because I'm beta reading.
How many
I'm
books
almost
are you beta reading right now?
look.
Oh wait, are you guys all beta reading the same book?
Oh god.
Oh, just one of them, I think, we're
Oh.
beta reading.
The same book. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I just keep
can't
on
get past.
volunteering.
Yeah.
I can't get past Ash using someone's injury as a last name.
Like it's not bottled water's eyeballs.
I was like, well, if she's not here, I'm not going to read it.
Just like look fishing for excuses.
Yeah.
But I am actually beta reading some good stuff. Like I'm almost done. I'm reading Heretics for CK. I was going to finish it a couple days ago, but then I got busy with work. But I think I'm going to finish it this weekend. I'm so excited to actually know how the ending goes because I got to an interesting part, which will mean nothing to anybody here. So,
Okay.
but no, it's just I think it's really fun to read early drafts of what people have. And like I think CK was like saying how much edits they need to do, and I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's ready for querying.
It's done. What do you mean?
I think I get too excited though.
I'm looking for where's the ISBN number? Like I think we're done here.
I think we're done. I'm dead.
By the way, bottled water, I hope you're doing okay. I didn't mean to sound like
Okay, hopefully it's far better.
We hope you're doing well, by the way.
I don't need to use your injury as an excuse, but I did. I was like, look, bottled water is gone for a bit. She's not doing okay. I'm not reading.
I'm doing okay. It's solidarity. Is your arm better? Bottled water.
So now we have 4 books in the queue for some type of book club. We are adding Dami to the list, but we already have a few from this stream to add.
The Cold Prince.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really good. Highly, highly, highly recommend.
Okay. I'm
I
probably
feel
actually
like
gonna like download
I'm a
the
little
audiobooks
scared
tomorrow.
though. I'm a little scared. I feel like I'm hyping it up, but like
You really are.
genuinely though, like
So
it's
you
one
should
of
be
the-
terrified.
I'm a little terrified. It's a really bad book. Actually, don't read it.
You're
I
too
didn't
late.
recommend it to you.
Okay,
It's already
I'm
on my
looking right now.
sticky note. Like it's
It
number
was not-
one.
if it's bad, it was not me that recommended it. But if it's good, it was me that recommended it.
2-week hold at the library. I guess we'll start that. Wait, it's been on hold? Oh, I just have 2 weeks left. Apparently, I had the Cruel Prince on hold for who knows how long at the library. Wait, 2 more weeks. We'll see. Bill.
I can't.
Bill.
Oops, Stu's calling you out over here.
The last book.
Yeah, that book was bad.
I have taste.
What was Tia's last book, Brett?
I have taste, and then that's what happens. I DNF it if it's not great. So
I
can't.
think you recommended a book you hadn't read.
Wait.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's the
I
one.
did. I recommend. Oh, right. So I did not know. I just went off of tropes.
What was the
Okay.
book?
I don't even remember.
Stu, do you remember
It was
the book you
some-
DNF?
It was an Insta-lust book.
It was so.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Like
Enemies
first
to lovers,
chapter.
Tia, you should have known better.
I know.
That's
Listen, I know. In my defense,
not our ministry.
I didn't read it, so it's rare that I do DNF books. It has
Bear
to
to
be for like
you.
a really good reason. So
Like this book.
Says it's still hard.
So,
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
They're just like, this is really on y'all.
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. With this boring office.
Oh, no.
Like I just did
Well.
not care about her office job. I did not
Wait, she works in
care.
an office?
Yeah, she worked at an office, I guess. I don't know. I didn't read it. So
I'm just not. Okay.
The first sort of like recommendation, like Reddit question is Bear to you like 50 Shades of Grey?
oh.
What does the Reddit say?
Was it an office
It said,
room?
oh, this is a lot of words. They got a lot to say. Okay. I didn't enjoy the book, but I think it's because I was comparing it to Shades of Grey too much. It was very similar to that, in my opinion. Billy There falls for the girl and controls her. I really enjoyed 50 Shades. All those years ago when I first read it, The Bear to You was just a crap version of that. Dang, okay. How do you really feel?
I promise you, I have read this series, so I promise that it's good. My recs are not. I feel like no one's gonna listen to me when I recommend a book.
Everyone
You also
read
got
the
to
Prince.
That Little Life, so.
Which one?
Ooh.
I haven't read A Little Life, but I've heard about it, and it's.
I've heard about it, and I don't know if I. See, I'm sensing a pattern.
I listen. I know. I look at me not reading books and recommending them. It's I'm just
Your
scared.
reputation is going down the gutter, Tia. I'm sorry.
Listen. No. Listen. I have read The Full Prince. Okay, I have read it. It's great. So, thank you. Yes.
This is coming for you. Oh my gosh.
A mess.
I need friends in my slump. Okay.
Okay. Oh, none of this is true. Okay, recommended. None of this is true. It is a 5-star read. Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't read it.
Wait. I feel like
I just know things about books. I can just tell, you know.
I'm dead. What do you?
It's a vibe. I get a vibe about a book.
the cover. Interesting.
That's not how this works, okay? I need first-hand experiences. First-hand accounts, please.
No, I'm dead. Basically, Tia recommends books to see if other people like it.
Yes.
That's how she goes through her TBR. You go through it first.
I just
like everyone else can go through my DVR for me and I'll go through there.
Listen,
I mean, it's kind of genius.
If it works, you know, I know what to read next. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm dead.
Oh.
Okay, so none of this is true, and the Cruel Prince so far have been actual recommendations. Okay. Oh man.
Right.
Okay, Dia, what did we all read next? What else is on your TBR?
One Dark Window, The Pride of the Orange Tree, Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil.
Good titles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are a good start.
Anita, hello, fellow melanated friend.
Yes.
What's up? What's up?
How's it going?
Yeah, this is hilarious. This has been fire so far.
I can't.
All these somewhat non-book recs.
Really,
Red Priory of the Orange Tree.
Type person for books, though.
Listen,
for books she's never read.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. It's a gift, you know.
It's a gift. Oh man, what else is on y'all's TBR?
Problematic Summer Romance by Ellie Hazelwood. I just need a light. I think it's light. I
that's-
don't know. Light
That
romance.
doesn't sound like, but okay.
I mean,
Problematic Summer
but it's
Romance.
also
Oh,
Ellie
I see.
Hazelwood. So I
Where's
feel
Ellie
like,
Hazelwood? I missed that.
yeah. That's my next book. Well, I keep on saying it's my next book, but I'll get to it eventually.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mine is okay, that's weird. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab.
V. Schwab.
Oh,
So I have no idea what this book is about, but
Me
I
neither.
love V.E. Schwab. And so
Yeah.
obviously, what is that book about? Do you know?
Nope. But
I would have bought it
own,
and be like, honestly, instantly.
yes, I own like almost all of her books, and they're generally pretty good. Some of them are a little bit longer than what I want, and I think this will be too. But
Yeah.
I've heard it was good, and I think Lindsay Puckett put it on her TBR list. So
wait, is it Lesbian Vampires?
I think so. I didn't know if it was
This
sapphic
has
or
to be my next
Okay.
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 Does this go on the note card, Ash? Your
Absolutely.
Yes, like lesbian vampires. Those are my two favorite things. So.
Okay, Ren also
awesome.
says, yeah,
Okay.
lesbian vampires. Okay.
I'm down. That's
I had like no idea. It was good, like her books are like an insta buy for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I was obviously gonna have this book, but dang, 10 out of 10.
I feel like the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue that's the book that was a little bit too long for me, but I finished it and I was very happy and proud of myself for doing it.
I really did like that one. I feel like that one does. I sometimes do see that people like really didn't like that one very much, but I personally liked it. It was a 5-star grade for me.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I really liked it. Yes, it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to finish up the Vicious series by her. I read the first one, Vicious. I think it's what it's called, Vicious. I want to say there's either 2 or 3 books in this series. It's kind of like an urban superhero, but almost like villain origin story, like sort of like vibe. I really enjoyed it. Did not like Vicious.
Oh, no.
Ooh, and seriously didn't like Addie LaRue.
I totally see it.
Yeah. I see it. Like I feel like her books are very hit or miss for people, even for people who really like her books.
Right. Good concept, good characterization, but sometimes I think it can
sometimes
just
it just doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes it just don't hit. It was so boring.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh.
That's fair. I get it. Like I see it too. Like that makes sense to me. Like I understand.
Now I gotta read this one.
Yeah. Oh.
I want to be one of those people that's like, oh, I read like 500 books this year. Like,
yes,
how?
That'd be cool. I
And
don't
they
do it.
love their physical books. I'm like, so you don't even mean audiobooks. You mean like
you're
you
not even
sat down and you like.
I don't think you can be a writer and read that much. 500 books.
That's another thing I sometimes wonder too. That I'm just like, I don't know if I could do both.
That's a spicy take, but it's a good one because I agree. But that's a spicy take.
Pop.
I just think it's too much. Like you have to compromise one. You either are compromising reading or you compromising writing. It's like you got to pick which one you're going to do for the year.
You gotta pick. It's kind of like I said. That's a lot of work.
Chat sound off. How many books do y'all read in a year?
Like, yeah, what's your like average?
I want to know because for me, I'm just gonna be real. It's probably no more than 10. I would say last year was probably like 8. I'm sorry, it's horrible, but I only read like 8 books last year.
But you read. I mean,
but you read.
Yeah.
I did. Let me see.
I'm just gonna check my story graph.
Yeah, me too.
Goodreads. I have 16 books. I have 16 books for 2024.
Okay.
And so far for this year, I have only 4 books, and I don't even know if I put in my most recent one actually because I just finished one. Yeah, no idea. So that's 4.
Okay. Ren, we're not going to read your comment because that's disrespectful.
Ren, explain. Because Ren also like writes.
And
like,
publishes.
Ren's incredible.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, 40.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Marco, we're on the same.
I read 15 last year.
There you go.
I read 21 last year, and I've currently read 14 this year.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Those are goals for me.
Yeah,
My goal is 25 for the whole year.
that
Yeah,
was
I think
my
my
goal
goal-
too.
I think my goal last year was 20. Was it 20 or 25? I think was my goal. But I also read all 5 books of the Way of King series last year, so I feel like that should like count for 2.
Yeah.
I read
Yeah.
all 5.
And do y'all count audiobooks as reading?
I do count
Okay.
audiobooks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
that would be reading.
Yeah.
I count it. Tis reading.
There are certain people who are like, nah, you need to be opening up a book.
I'm not
to-
gonna lie. I used to be like that because my mom would be like, "I read books," and I was like, "You didn't read anything." And she'd be like, "I am. Like, I'm listening to the audiobook." And I'm like, you're not scanning words." I was so mean.
Okay.
But-
Elitist.
I know. So
Our elitist
now-
queen.
Yeah, so now it's like you are reading books, you're listening to them. It's fine. It's the same thing.
Well, I'm glad you've joined. You've
I was
joined the
blessed.
correct side.
Yes.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah. I feel to me it counts as reading.
Mhm.
Like for like my mom, for example, she doesn't like English is her third language. She speaks English pretty well, but English is like her third language. And so like reading is like a little bit harder. And she reads just fine, but she listens to audiobooks. And that's how she read all 5 of the Percy Jackson series a couple years ago. And it was
Exciting.
so cute. And she was so into it. It was so adorable. And I was like, this is incredible.
That is so cute.
That's reading.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, I'm like, it counts because we get to talk about Percy Jackson, how amazing it is.
Mhm.
But it was so cute. We were having like the same like Amazon little account or whatever, so I got to see like her progress in it.
Oh,
It's so cute.
They're so good. They are so good.
They are. I feel bad. I've only read the first one. I have not read any of the sequels in the series, but I did watch the
Like the
Disney
first book
Percy
or
first book.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so there are different series within Percy Jackson?
Kinda like so. There's 5 books in like the main Percy Jackson series, and then there's another. I forget what the series is, but it kind of follows like the Roman god counterparts, and they are like the Percy Jackson like crew is in there too. That's like the sequel series, and I know there's a whole bunch of other books. I don't follow those very well, but yeah, I think there's a ton of books now.
Fine, Ren. I will read them. Actually, I do want to. Plus, it's part of my middle grade homework to do that. So I will.
You guys are both writing middle grade?
I am. I don't think
He is.
I am. I don't think he is. Mm-mm.
No? I thought, Dami, I swore I thought you were, but maybe it was just DW that was.
I'm impressed with people who write middle grade. That to me is like
That's
the
what it is.
tier.
I
Yeah.
could not.
That is
I
like
couldn't.
S tier writers, in my opinion, are people who write middle grade. I'm like, you guys are geniuses.
Yeah, truly.
Like,
Wait till you read my book before you say that.
I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic. So there's that. All right, and there's an Egyptian series. But Margot, tell us about your beef.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go on. We're so
She
intrigued.
does have like a little medallion that it's giving like Greek almost vibes, like
Ooh, maybe.
you know.
Who knows?
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
You can also let us know in the Discord too if you don't. You don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to say it here if you don't.
No, right now, right.
No, thank you, Ash. Thank you. We're not
I mean,
letting
no.
anyone off the hook
I'll
on this
ban you
one.
from the chat if you don't. tell
We're
us
here
right
to
now.
be messy. We're supposed to be messy on this
Yes.
channel.
Oh, Marcus Greek by heritage. Okay.
See, I knew
There you
I-
go. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I think-
Ren said that though. We'll
wait.
see if it's true.
Wait, is that true? Correct.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, but well. Oh,
I'm
okay.
assuming yes. So this checks out. I feel.
Okay, Margot.
Oh,
no,
they'll sell the-
no. I'm slapping your hand. No.
Well, I've got the Discord pulled up now, Margo. No pressure.
Now.
But
We'll all be deep in the Discord later, Marcus.
Yes. We may
But-
have to do a sprint, and then Marco could tell us after.
Oh, right, writing. You have to
Oh, we should do that.
Oh.
Unless y'all are down for like an hour or 2.5 hours.
I guess we can do a sprint. Where did I put that focus thing? Let's see if I can do it myself. And how do you guys feel about? I'm thinking like 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably good because of all the yapping.
Yeah.
We did. Fantastic. Reset full session. Okay, that's great.
Margot, go ahead and get typing. I need the comments. You can
We
sound
need
off
to
your
know
concerns.
because we want to have the same beat too. We want to all be mad for the same reason.
Yes.
Okay. Present, share screen. I know. Find the right screen because of course I have like 25,000 tabs open for some reason. Nailed it. Okay. All right, guys. Happy writing or reading the Discord.
Was that a silent one?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, that's what happened. My bad.
okay. There we go.
So that's my bad. Raise your hand if you did any writing.
oh.
I mean, technically.
Technically. Whoa. Wait, what's playing now? I know something else is making sound and I can't figure out what it is. Oh no.
I can't hear it.
Oh, there we go. It's like on my computer. I was like, something else is going off and I don't know what tab is open, where the sound is coming from.
That's why you don't have 20 tabs open, okay?
I know, but I'm gonna keep doing it, DW.
Totally kidding.
I guess, you know what? We did do some writing in the Discord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
But I think I appreciate it, Margot. I appreciated your spicy take. And I think it's a good thing for us to like think about as like readers as well.
Mhm.
I have not read it yet, but which channel is it on?
I think it's just chit chat.
Okay.
Yeah, but I appreciated it.
Okay.
I thought it was a really good perspective and something to think about.
Was it, Donna, were you the one that said there are some agents that might, because I've seen that too,
Yeah.
where I can understand you're looking for a certain thing, but then to disclude, ooh, I don't know if that's a word, to not
exclude. Got you.
to exclude part of a part of a whole, I think is really an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I thought that always did like rub me. I was kind of like, oh, that's like really weird.
Okay, y'all are talking around it.
Oh, because DW said that DW hasn't read the Discord. Okay, I will summarize then. I'll summarize as best as I can because I think it's a very nuanced conversation. So I would advise reading Discord, but summarize as best as I can. Essentially, there's been a bit of like erasure with a lot of like the Greek mythology stories, like as told like by the West, and by West more like US, UK, like sort of, or like it's like Western Europe, like US, UK. It's like sort of area, like a bit of like erasure with the culture. I think something that Margot pointed out that was like super telling as well was like in Percy Jackson stories. Oh, I guess you read one Percy Jackson story, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so the idea is that like the gods are coming back and the new like central hub, right? The new Mount Olympus is like Manhattan or something like that, right? And so all these gods are coming back, but like none of the kids that are like half-bloods are actually like Greek, for example. Like they're all like from America and US, which is like fine. But like what happened to the Greek people? Like this is based on like an actual like culture of people. And in a sense, Greek mythology has almost been reclaimed as this like humanities like culture, and people are forgetting like, well, this is actually coming from like the people. This is like a cultural thing that we should be like thinking about and respecting. And so there's a lot of just like co-opting, a bit of appropriation, basically, like essentially that's what it is. Like appropriation that's happening with like Greek mythology to really simplify it. But I think Margot goes into a much better like nuanced conversation about it in the Discord.
Yeah.
But what Ash and I were talking about was we noticed like some agents when we were querying, because they include like what they're interested in and what they're not interested in. And sometimes they say like, I'm interested in mythology, especially from like non-Western cultures. Not interested in Greek mythology. I'm not. I think there's a lot of that already out there. Blah 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 blah. And that always was like weird because I'm like, well, Greek. That's weird. Like that's it. I said in the chat, like I'd be big mad if someone was like interested in like the non-Western cultures, but like not West African. I feel like we already did Children of Bone and we're over it. Like, what do you mean? Like you're like, what do you mean? And so, yeah, I think that's also like telling that people have forgotten that this is like a culture and not necessarily just like a like cute phenomenon.
Yeah.
Or like concept. Yeah. And so I think it's more like Percy Jackson is like a symptom of a larger problem. Like, obviously, it's not just Percy Jackson, but
right.
But yeah, so like something to think about.
Yeah. Okay.
This on a non-serious note, but related. This reminds me of I took a Greek mythology class when I was in college, and you know there's the Roman gods and the Greek gods. We have Hercules and Heracles, and we were talking about how awful he was. And one person in the class said, "Oh, so his name was really Heracles, but he was so awful that Disney changed it to Hercules." And the professor just had to stop and was like, "Look, no,
wait,
let's rewind it back.
Take it back.
So there's the Greek and there's the Roman." Like the
Disney spice it up. You tried.
And that just really stuck with me. Like, oh, she really did not get that Greek and Roman are different names, and thought that Disney just made up Hercules. And this teacher was just this cute little Greek lady, and she was so soft-spoken, but she stopped when the student was like, "How did you get to that conclusion?"
Let us reevaluate. Yeah. I remember for our honeymoon, we went to Greece, and we really enjoy like museums and things like that. So we visit like a lot of museums, and like so many like different artifacts. It'd be like the other half or the other part of it is like still in the UK, like because they won't like release it and all this, you know. I'm like, still y'all.
That's so messy.
Okay, so messy, and I'm like, okay.
It's like it's like when two parents divorce and they take separate things. And they're like, "Well, that's at your dad's house."
Except like it's not your dad. Like,
Yeah.
like it's not your dad.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even yours. And
Not even, yeah.
I love that about the museums though. They were like, they didn't sugarcoat it at all, Margot. They were like, the other half of this is still in the UK, and like we've been trying to like obtain it, and like it would say so, like in the little plaque, and I was like, yes. Like the second half of it is still here. Like, okay,
yeah,
but yeah, that's like a big thing. I remember like seeing like those museums, things like that. But, yeah,
that's wild.
Guys. It's like an evil stepdad, exactly. Truly, but okay. Well, I think we made it to 9. We did it. 9:02 p.m. And it was a good time. So we will be back in 2 weeks here at the same channel on time. Maybe we'll have a timer next time to like keep things spicy and fun. Maybe we won't. We'll find out next time. Oh yes, we are an hour ahead of you now. So we will find out next time if we are on top of things. But it was great hanging out with everybody. And thank you so much, Margot, for educating us as well. Providing that insight.
Everyone go read it. I will be there commenting in about 20 minutes.
I think it's still popping up, so I'm going to go back and like revisit.
Yeah, I can definitely be guilty of forgetting that Greek mythology is not just some cartoon
like cute
thing that we're just all taking inspiration from. It's an actual culture, which is, that's terrible to say, but
the reminders are good. It's good. Okay, like being mindful, thoughtful, engaged readers, right?
Yeah.
But all right, well, it was great seeing everybody. We'll see y'all back here same time in 2 weeks.
Yes. I'm going to be a little bit of a producer and say subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
Subscribe, like the video, follow us on socials. Socials are in the description. Something marketing, something. Here we are.
something marketing. I'm dead.
Something like and subscribe.
But yeah, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye.